So back in the day, the infotainment system of cars involved a little gooseneck with a Discman on top and a cassette tape with a wire so that you could listen to your CDs. And then Bluetooth connectivity became available for most cars out there. But today, Android Auto and Apple CarPlay rule the world. Now, in motorcycles, the TFT screen kind of was the infotainment system of modern motorcycles. But for the rest of the bikes out there, it's really just this. Your cell phone, attached to the handlebar, which I absolutely hate because I've ruined multiple phones that way already. However, this product right here changed the game. And yes, you may have seen videos about this product already with the likes of Sam YG, JC Santos, Miss Techie, Kat and Clea, Janelle Mercado, Pao Abrera, Naj Abdul, and yes, myself. But the question is it worth 25,500 Philippine pesos? Well, let's find out. It's time to get Chigee with it in this episode of Behind the Desk. Now, I didn't want to do this video when I had the product installed. So this is not an unboxing. This is not how to install it. This is really about my personal experience with this product for the past couple of months that I've been using it on my motorcycle. Now, here are some of the features that I found really useful. First up, the Dashcam. This is the main reason why I wanted the Chigee. My car has a Dashcam and I always wanted to put one on my bike. Now here's the sample of actual footage of the video quality taken from the bike. The best part is you can download the video straight to your phone using the Chigee app. No need to take the SD card out. As you can see, the quality is 1080p, which is good enough for what it will be used for. So this is what the footage of the front camera looks like. And this is what the rear camera's footage looks like. And it also does come with GPS. So when you're watching the video, you can know your actual speed plus where you exactly are in the world. You can also set it so that it automatically records in case something happens to your bike while parked and someone moves it or hits it or something like that. It's a very useful security feature. And when you're on the bike, another extra safety feature is you can just look at the screen and that could be your rear camera, or your rear mirror. You don't really need to, turn your body this way or look at the side mirrors. You can still focus on the road in front of you. And now, because of the Chigee, my bike also does have Apple CarPlay. And no, I don't want Apple CarPlay on my bike to watch Netflix or check social media or anything like that. It's so that the bike is really connected to my phone. Sure, there are other motorcycles out there that have phone connectivity already, but this actually projects what you need from your phone. And of course, the most useful part is navigation. So Waze or Google Maps, you can watch it right there in front of you. Another thing I love about the Chigee is the warning function. Now, because my Ducati Multistrada V4 is the base model, it doesn't come with radar. So I don't get the warning lights on the side mirrors like the other Multistradas do, the forward collision, the rear collision as well. I don't get any of that. Because when I was choosing the bike, I thought to myself, I don't really need that. I mean, I have eyes, I have ears. But the truth is, it's actually very useful to have it. And now, thanks to Chigee, my bike has that function as well. It's especially useful when you're in traffic and there's a lot of motorists around you, like in this video. Now you can set the speed limit and I think mine is set at 10 kilometers per hour. So the light comes on when there's a hazard and I'm traveling at that speed. Now when you're riding at expressway speeds and there's lots of space, it's not something I really look at. But in the city, I tend to notice it a lot. The caution light comes on when there are other motorists behind you or in your blind spots. Now, another thing that I find useful with the Chigee is the TPMS. Now, this is an add-on. This is something that you have to purchase extra on top of the unit. The TPMS, of course, measures the tire pressure as well as the temperature. Now, admittedly before I had the TPMS on my bike, I would only check the tire pressure maybe once a month, unless something felt weird. The thing is, you should really check it before you ride out. Now with this add-on, I can see my tire pressure as well as the tire temperature, which is another safety feature that is extremely important. Now, it also does come with a wireless control, which you install in the handlebar near the grips, and you can you can control it that way. I only really used the wireless control when it was installed and I was trying it out. Now, if there is one downside to the Chigee, it's probably because of where I chose to install it on my motorcycle. Now, I wanted it to be on my line of sight, right? So that I can focus on the road in front of me. So my TFT screen is down here. Now, most other people would put the Chigee in the handlebar, which would be around here. But my decision was to put it up here so that I'm still looking forward and not having to look down that way. But because of this, they needed to put a bracket on the device so that they can put it on top of my TFT screen. And because of that bracket, when I'm riding at certain speeds, especially when I'm doing some spirited riding, or when I'm going through some bumpy roads here in the Philippines, the unit does shake a little significantly. So when it does that, it becomes very difficult to watch the screen. So maybe the solution is to put it down on the handlebar and use a stronger bracket for that so it doesn't really shake so much. But I haven't decided just yet if I want to do that because I do like the idea of the TFT down here, the Chigee up here, and me continue to look this way, right? To just look at the road in front of me and have very little eye movement so that I'm focused on the road. So let's go back to the argument if, people said, just put a quad lock and just use your phone. Now, keep in mind, if your phone, let's say, is an iPhone 15, that's a little bit expensive. It's more expensive than the Chigee. If you do put your phone on the handlebar, you're exposing it to so many different things, right? You're exposing it to the heat from the sun, to possible rain, to, other things there that might involve damaging your phone. So when you think about it, if your phone is on the more expensive side, let's say it's your primary phone, this is actually much more affordable. Now, you may say, what if you just use a cheap phone for that? Then you're gonna have a burner phone, right? You're gonna have a secondary phone just for the motorcycle. Well, I mean, yeah, you can do that, I suppose, but why not just have one unit like this on your phone, on your bike the entire time? Plus, you get the Dashcam as well, which is my personal favorite thing about the Chigee. So all in all, I think the product is great. Whether you ride a scooter, a sport bike, an adventure bike, a dirt bike, whatever, I think it will definitely be a step up from whatever you have on the bike. Now, is it worth 25,500 Philippine pesos? Well, if it's within your budget, I would say, Chigee na nga, go get one. For more information about other motorcycle accessories, motorcycle gear, and of course the world of motorcycling, you can log out to www.motodeal.com.ph. I'm Gene Rufino. Thanks for watching this episode of Behind a Desk.